So in this video I will discuss some basic problems of trigonometry that I have discussed in my offline classes. Number 1, the measures of the angles of a triangle are in AP if the greatest angle is double the least angle. Express the angles of the triangle in degree and radian. So you are given that the angles of a triangle are in AP. So let the angles be x minus y, x and x plus y. We know three consecutive terms of an AP series is a minus d, a and a plus d. So now these three terms they form an AP. So as they represent the angles of a triangle, therefore the sum of the angles, that is x minus y plus x plus y is equal to 180 degree. We know in a triangle the sum of the angles is equal to 180 degree. So after adding the terms we will get minus y plus y cancel, therefore thrice x is equal to 180 degree, hence x equal to 60 degree. So your x equal to 60 degree. Now you are given that another condition, the greatest angle is least double the least angle. So here x plus y is the greatest angle and x minus y is the least angle. So according to question, x plus y is twice x minus y. After calculation you will find that x plus y is equal to twice x minus twice y. So I am getting minus twice y, take it this side, you will get thrice y is equal to x. So your thrice y is equivalent to 60 degree. Now y is equal to 60 by 3, 20 degree. Therefore the degree measures of the angles are, first one is 60 minus 20, that is 40 degree. Second one is 60 degree and 80 degree, 60 plus 20. So now I got the angles in degree measures. Now we need to find the angles in terms of radians. So the radian measures are, when I convert degree to radian, we multiply by pi by 180. So 40 into pi by 180, 60 into pi by 180 and 80 into pi by 180. So that is, after cancelling by 20 you will get 2 pi by 9, this is pi by 3 and this is 4 pi by 9. So I got the angles in terms of degree and in terms of radians. This is your number 1 question. And now it is second question. Show that a plus b whole square is equal to 4ab sine square theta is possible only when a is equal to b. That is, you can express, that is, from here you can say that sine square theta is equal to a plus b whole square by 4ab. So we can say that the value of sine square theta is equal to a plus b whole square by 4ab if and only if a is equal to b. You need to prove this. Okay. So solution, from this we get that sine square theta is equal to a plus b whole square by 4ab. So after squaring everything becomes positive. So we know sine square theta will be always greater than 0 or equal to 0, because after squaring a number becomes positive. So your a plus b whole square by 4ab will be greater or equal to 0. Now a plus b whole square is positive because square of a real number is always positive. Therefore your ab must be positive. Your ab must be positive, cannot be is equal to 0 because it is the denominator. The product ab cannot be negative, otherwise it will be undefined. So ab is positive. Now what is cos square theta? Cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. We can express cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Therefore we'll write 1 minus a plus b whole square by 4ab. Hence we are getting 4ab minus a plus b whole square by 4ab. See, from class 8 we know a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square is equals to 4ab. The difference of a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square is 4ab. So we can write 4ab minus a plus b whole square is equal to minus of a minus b whole square by 4ab. Now again we are writing cos square theta. So after squaring a real number becomes positive. So this must be greater or equal to 0 because cos square theta is always positive. So we are getting minus of a minus b whole square by 4ab is greater or equal to 0. See, your ab is positive, a minus b whole square is positive, and before I am getting negative sign. So this is possible only when a minus b is equal to 0, because a minus b whole square positive, ab is positive, ratio of two numbers which are positive is always positive, and we are multiplying by a negative sign and it is the positive. So it is not possible when a minus b is positive and ab positive. It is possible only when this is 0. 0 into minus something, it is 0. So it is possible only when a minus b is equal to 0. Therefore a is equal to b. So you can express sin square theta is equal to a plus b whole square by 4ab only when a is equal to b. Now your third question. Prove that x plus 1 by x is equal to sin theta is not possible for all x belongs to R. So this question is very important. It can be solved in numerous way. There are two different ways you can solve this question. The first one is x plus 1 by x is equal to sin theta is not possible for all x belongs to R. Solution. We're given x plus 1 by x is equal to sin theta. If you take LCM, you'll get x square plus 1 by x is equal to sin theta. Now you'll get x square plus 1 is equal to x sin theta multiplying by x. So we are getting x square minus x sin theta plus 1 is equal to 0. So we have formed a quadratic expression with your coefficient of x square is 1, coefficient of x is minus sin theta, and the constant term is c. So you're given that x belongs to R. Since x belongs to R, that is, the roots of this quadratic expression will be always real. Therefore discriminant will be always greater or equal to 0. So whatever discriminant formula is b square minus 4ac. So b square minus sin theta whole square minus 4ac, a into 1. So your sin square theta is minus 4 greater or equal to 0. Therefore sin square theta is greater or equal to 4, which is absurd, it is not possible. It is not possible because the value of sin theta, we know that the value of sin theta lie between -1 and +1. The value of sin theta is lie between -1 to +1, which is not possible, because sin square theta after squaring it will lie between 0 and 1, because the negative part will become positive. So we can say that the value of sin square theta will lie between 0 and 1, as the value of sin theta lie between 1 and -1. So after squaring the negative part, see, this is 0, this is +1, this is -1. The values of sin theta when they are negative, after squaring it will become positive. So maximum value can be is equal to 1 square, so 1, and the minimum value can be is equal to 0, 40, and for the rest negative values after squaring it will become positive. So the value of sin square theta can be maximum 1 and minimum 0. So it is not possible that the value of sin square theta is greater than equal to 4. So this is an absurd thing, so it is not possible. So it is not possible for you to write that x plus 1 by x is equal to sin theta. This is a very good question. Here comes fourth question. Show that sec theta is equal to BC plus CA plus AB divided by S square plus B square plus C square is impossible where A, B, C are unequal positive real numbers. That is, you have to prove that sec theta cannot be expressed as BC plus CA plus AB divided by S square plus B square plus C square. Okay, where A, B, C are unequal positive real numbers. Solution: you are given that A, B, C are unequal real numbers, also positive real numbers. So I can say that A not equal to B not equal to C, they are not equal. Okay, and 0 less than A less than B less than C, that is values of A, B, C are greater than 0 as they are positive real numbers. Now A minus B whole square will be always greater than 0 because A and B are real numbers and their difference will be always non-zero as they are not equal. So after squaring it will become positive. Similarly, B minus C whole square will be again positive and C minus A whole square will be again positive. So after breaking the square, it is S square plus B square minus 2AB. So I am getting A square plus B square is greater than 2AB. Similarly, I can write this as B square plus C square is greater than 2BC, and for this C square plus A square is greater than 2CA. Now this is number 1 equation, number 2, number 3. These are inequality actually. So adding 1, 2 and 3, if I add them, I'll get A square will get 2A square plus B square plus C square greater than twice AB plus BC plus CA. So if I cancel 2 in the both sides, I will get A square plus B square plus C square greater than AB plus BC plus CA. Now if you divide by this, see, these quantities are positive, these quantities are positive. So if I divide by this, I will get 1 is greater than AB plus BC plus CA divided by A square plus B square plus C square, which represents, this is what? This is your sec theta. So I am getting sec theta is less than 1, which is impossible, which is not possible. Why not possible? Because what is sec theta? Sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. We know cos theta lie between -1 and +1, Therefore, if I find the reciprocal, sec theta will be either less than minus 1 or greater than plus 1. The value of sec theta will be either greater than 1 or will be less than minus 1. So it is not possible that the value of sec theta will be always less than 1. So it is impossible because the value of sec theta is reciprocal of cos theta. See, cos 30 is root 3 by 2, whereas sec 30 is 2 by root 3. This is greater than 1. Similarly, cos 60 is half, sec 60 is equal to 2. So the value of sec will be always greater than equal to 1 or less than minus 1. So you cannot write this sec theta is equal to BC plus CA plus AB by S square plus B square plus C square. We can write cos theta is equal to this. Okay. So your fourth question is over. Now it's time to solve number 5. This is similar to class number 3. Find the values of cos theta satisfying the equation 2 cos theta is equal to x plus 1 by x. Solution. So x plus 1 by x is equal to 2 cos theta. If you take LCM, you will get x square plus 1 is equal to twice x cos theta. Now I have multiplied by x in the right side. X square minus twice x cos theta plus 1 is equal to 0. You are given that x belongs to R, that is real number. So as x belongs to R, the discriminant will be always greater or equal to 0. For real roots, your discriminant will be always greater than equal to 0. So finding the discriminant, here the coefficient of x squared is 1, coefficient of x is minus 2 cos theta, and the constant term is 1. I will get minus 2 cos theta whole square minus 4 SC. So I am getting 4 cos square theta minus 4 greater or equal to 0. Hence cos square theta is greater or equal to 1. See, the value of cos theta will lie between 0 and 1. Maximum it is 1, but it cannot be greater than 1, so it cannot exceed 1. Alright, since cos square theta lie between 0 and 1, therefore at max the value of cos square theta can be is equal to 1. So at max it can be is equal to 1, therefore cos theta can be is equal to plus minus 1. So cos theta can be is equal to plus minus 1. For cos square theta is equal to 1, from here if I take square root, I will get plus minus 1. So the value of cos theta can be is equal to plus minus 1. Now it is number 6. Find the least value of sec square theta plus cos square theta. So solution, you are given that cos square theta plus sec square theta. So what is sec theta? Sec theta is 1 by cos square theta. So I can write this as cos square theta plus 1 by cos square theta. So if I make perfect square, we know that a minus or a square plus b square is equivalent to a minus b whole square plus 2ab. You can express a square plus b square is equal to a minus b whole square plus 2ab. So from here I can write this as cos theta minus 1 by cos theta whole square plus twice ab, 2 into cos theta into 1 by cos theta. So it becomes cos theta minus sec theta whole square plus cos cancel, it is 2. So I can say that the cos square theta plus sec square theta is equal to cos theta minus sec theta plus 2. So we know the square of a real number is always positive. So the value of this will always exceed 2. When it is 0, when the value of cos theta minus sec theta will be is equal to 0, then it is 0 plus 2. And when the value will be non-zero, it will always exceed. It will be always exceeding 2. So the minimum value of cos square theta plus sec square theta will be is equal to 2. Therefore, the minimum value of cos square theta plus sec square theta is 2, because when cos theta minus sec theta whole square will be is equal to 0, then the value will be 2. Otherwise it will be non-zero something, so squaring it becomes positive. So plus 2, 2 plus something will be always greater than 2. So the minimum value will be 2. Next one is prove that 1 plus sin theta plus cos theta divided by 1 plus sin theta minus cos theta is equal to 1 plus cos theta divided by sin theta. So we'll start from LHS. This is very common question for class 10th board exams. Given that 1 plus sin theta plus cos theta divided by 1 plus sin theta minus cos theta. Now dividing numerator and denominator by sin theta, you will get 1 by sin is cosec, sin by sin is 1, and cos by sin is cot theta. What I did, I divided the numerator and denominator by sin theta. So it is 1 by sin theta cosec theta, sin theta by sin theta is 1, cos theta by sin theta is cot theta. Again 1 by sin is cosec theta, sin by sin is 1, and cos by sin is cot theta. See, this is very simple. Now this is cosec theta plus cot theta, this is cosec theta minus cot theta. So we can write cosec theta plus cot theta. What is 1? 1 is equal to cosec square theta minus cot square theta. Here the main fact lies here. When to replace and where to replace 1 as cosec square theta minus cot square theta. So I have replaced that 1 as cosec square theta minus cot square theta. It is the identity of class 10, and it is cosec theta plus 1 minus cot theta. If I further factorize it, I'll get cosec theta plus cot theta. Now it is a square minus b square. Formula is cosec theta plus cot theta, cosec theta minus cot theta divided by cosec theta plus 1 minus cot theta. See, in the numerator you can take cosec theta plus cot theta, this common factor. So we can take common, I'll get cosec theta plus cot theta. So it is 1 plus cosec theta minus cot theta divided by cosec theta plus 1 minus cot theta. Cancel. So it is cosec theta plus cot theta, cosec theta plus cot theta. So what is your cosec means? Cosec means 1 by sin. So cosec means 1 by sin. So it is 1 by sin theta, and it is cos by sin theta. So your result will be, take LCM, so 1 plus cos theta divided by sin theta. So it is equal to RHS, hence proved. there are some similar problems of this kind. Now it is number 7. If tan theta plus, sorry, number 6 I guess, or number 7 I guess. If tan theta plus sin theta is equal to m and tan theta minus sin theta is equal to n, comma, show that m square minus n square is equal to 16, sorry, m square minus n square whole square is equal to 16 mn. So you are given that you have to prove this. So just evaluate these values and you get the result. So solution. So find out m square minus n square. This is tan theta plus sin theta whole square minus tan theta minus sin theta whole square. So we know that what is a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square. I already discussed in last question. This is a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square is equal to 4ab, 4 into tan theta into sin theta. So what is m square minus n square whole square? After squaring both sides you will get 16 tan square theta plus sin square theta. This is your number 1 equation. Now find out the product of mn. So what is the product of mn? This tan theta plus sin theta into tan theta minus sin theta. Sorry. A plus b into a minus b is tan square theta minus sin square theta. See, what is tan theta? Tan theta is sin theta by cos theta. And what is sin square theta? It is, I can write sin square theta as, if you agree with me, tan square theta into cos square theta. See, what is tan theta? Sin by cos. So it is sin square by cos square. Now cos square is in the denominator. So cos square gets cancelled. So it becomes sin square theta again. Now if you take common tan square theta from both the terms, you will get 1 minus cos square theta. So it is tan square theta. What is 1 minus cos square? It is nothing but sin square theta. So this is number 2. Mn is equal to tan square into sin square. So from 1 and 2 we get m square minus n square whole square is equal to 16 mn. The value of tan square theta into sin square theta is equal to the product of m into n. So I have proved the result. Number 7, number 8, I forgot the number. If cos theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, show that 1 by cosec square theta plus 1 by cosec to the power 4 theta is equal to 1. So what is 1 by cosec square? Is equal to sin square theta. And what about this? Sin to the power 4 theta. We need to prove this. So given that cos theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, therefore I am getting cos theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. This is what? This is sin square theta. So I can replace cos theta by sin square theta. Now this is your LHS. 1 by cosec square theta. Similarly 1 by cosec to the power 4 theta. So it is equivalent to sine square theta, and it is equal to sine to the power 4 theta. Sine square theta. What is sine to the power 4 theta? It is nothing but sine square theta and its whole square. Sine square theta. Now if I replace sine square theta by cos theta, I will get cos square theta. So result is equal to 1. Hence LHS is equal to RHS. Now next question is, find the values of other trigonometric functions if sine theta is equal to 4 by 5, comma, theta lies in second quadrant. So you are given that the angle theta lies in second quadrant, that is, this is your first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and it is fourth quadrant. The angle theta will lie somewhere here. This is your theta. So theta lies in second quadrant. So I can write, since theta lies in second quadrant, therefore we know that in second quadrant sin theta positive, cos theta negative, tan theta negative, cot theta negative, cosec theta is positive. So you are given the value of sin theta, we need to find out cos, sec, tan, cot, cosec. So cosec theta is positive, and other trigonometric functions are negative. So cos is negative, sec negative. We know sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Therefore we can say that cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. This is the basic method that we use to find this kind of problems. So this is 1 minus, what is cos sin square theta? This is 4 by 5 whole square. After taking LCM, I will get 16 by 25. So 9 by 25. So your cos theta will be is equal to plus minus 3 by 5. But we know the value of cos theta is negative, as cos theta is negative in second quadrant. So if you find cos, you can easily find sec. Sec is the reciprocal of cos, so it is your minus 5 by 3. What about tan theta? Tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. Sin theta is 4 by 5 and cos theta is minus 3 by 5. Your result will be minus 4 by 3. What about cot theta? Cot theta is reciprocal of tan, so is 1 by tan theta. So 1 by minus 4 by 3. Result will be minus 3 by 4. And what about cosec theta? Cosec theta is the reciprocal of sine, so it is 1 by sine theta. So result will be 5 by 4. See, I have evaluated the problems. See the values of sine, cos, tan, sec, cosec, cot, etc. This is your first method. Now I'll choose another method. If I draw a triangle, this is theta. We are given sin theta is equal to 4 by 5. So what is sin theta? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. So this is 4 by 5. So 4 is the perpendicular and 5 is hypotenuse. So sin theta is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. So we can find cos theta. So value of cos theta will be base by hypotenuse. Now we need to find the value of base. So what is Base is equal to hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square, then its square root. So it will be 5 square minus 4 square. So result will be 3. From Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So base is equal to square root of hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. So it will be is equal to 3. So what is cos theta? Base by hypotenuse. But we know the value of cos theta is negative. In second quadrant, cos is negative. So I'll give minus sign. What about tan theta? Tan theta is equal to base by perpendicular by base. So it is 4 by 3. But again, tan theta is negative in second quadrant. So it is minus 4 by 3. Cot theta will be base by perpendicular. So 3 by 4, again negative sign. Sec theta is equal to h by b. It is 5 by 3, again negative sign. In second quadrant, your sec is also negative. And what about cosec theta? Cosec theta is h by p, is 5 by 4. In second quadrant, sec is also positive. Cosec is also positive, so it is 5 by 4. So the result will be minus 3 by 5, the value of cos theta. Tan theta minus 4 by 3. For cot theta minus 3 by 4. For sec theta minus 5 by 3. And for cosec theta it is 5 by 4. So you can evaluate the value of other trigonometric ratios using these two following concepts. See, it is not possible for me to solve all the questions of NCERT book or extra guidebooks in a video class in whiteboard. So I have chosen this process. If you like this video, then please let me know. I will improve the quality of video and try to upload more questions on a regular basis.